So I wrote it.
What's up? It's your boy JD of I Am Royalty Radio for Sunday Takeout. You are now tuned in, and it is a great Sunday. The weather has been pretty jacked up, but we've got some sun. We've now got some clouds, but overall today is a good day.
It's in the 60s.
It's in the 60s, so you can kind of wear a short set and a coat.
You said short set?
Yeah.
You
Bring it all the way back.
A Garanimal set.
You can go to Oshkosh and get you some shorts and a jacket. But before we start off, I want to say shout out to Ty Ford for the Poetry Slam last night. All the poets were extremely dope. We gave away prizes for 3 winners last night. It was held at the Uptown Theater in Grand Prairie last night. So big shout out to Ty Ford for putting that on and giving exposure to some of the poets last night. In the studio today we have my counterpart. That's what I call her. She's like my sister friend, Ali Carter of BAM Radio. She's in the studio. Also special guest Mario.
What
He's in the house too. So before we go into that, I'm gonna let Ali introduce him, and then we'll talk a little bit about what he does and a couple of movies he has coming out and everything.
Awesome. So, all right. Thank you, JD, for that wonderful introduction. I am back in the studio again. It feels good to be here on a fabulous Sunday afternoon. And yeah, we got a wonderful guest in the studio, Romario Facey, in the building with us.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
So, just to give people a little bit about you here. First of all, I love the color. You got all the red jumping off today. So it looks nice. I'm digging it. You are an actor.
Yes.
Director.
Yes.
Writer.
Yes.
And a CEO.
Yes.
Okay, you're right. Yes, you're like yes. I'm probably missing something, but you have your own production company called Romario Facey Productions. And I'm just gonna add this extra little tip as part of your introduction. You from Jamaica?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, go ahead and give us that Jamaican intro, that Jamaican hello.
Yo, what?
See that?
Pure badness.
We might have to get you have to show us a little, island dance or something before the day is over. So everybody that's tuned in, we have a live stream on right now. It's on I Am Royalty Radio page. It's also on my page. I'm doing a watch party.
Okay.
So going on there. Mario might be on your page as well. I tagged you, so you guys make sure you check that out and then download our app at IamRoyaltyRadio.com. And let's chat. Let's talk a little bit about you. So you're young.
Oh
yeah. Oh yeah. You're young, and you started young. You started in movies at the nice ripe age of 15 years old. 15. So first, before we talk about your first movie that you produced, what was the motivator to give you that ambition that made you want to actually, create movies at the age of 15?
Well, I didn't create movies at the age of 15. I was just primarily starring in other movies and working with other companies. I didn't really start my company, Romario Facey Production, until I made it to Hollywood in 2014. So that's when that started.
Okay. But your ambition for film, what gave you that ambition? What made you interested in doing film, being in movies, acting, all that good stuff?
Well, put it this way, I always like showbiz.
Okay.
It ain't no biz like showbiz, you know what I'm saying? I always got a thing for showbiz, I can dance. Yeah, I've always done dancing. I'm very good at doing Michael and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. So we definitely
Okay. Like, are you good at it because
there's a video on YouTube actually. It's called Romario Facey, Michael Jackson. I was actually at my friend's house, and because I don't let people record me dancing, you know, and me secretly record me and upload it and stuff. So it's there.
Okay, we're gonna check it out because we want to make sure you're doing it right. Otherwise, we might have to see if YouTube can pull that down.
I'm not gonna do it wrong. I'm gonna do it right.
No, that's awesome. Okay, so Michael Jackson, I'm assuming is someone that kind of.
Yeah, genius. The man is a legend. You know what I'm saying? It's just genius of his work. You know, that's somebody that believe in what he's doing and do it to his full potential. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just for no money. It wasn't just like, oh, Mike just out here posing. The man worked hard. You know, deserve everything. You know, so of course you can't. If you're gonna have inspiration and you're gonna have idols, you know, like. You're just going to be a reflection of who you admire. So
I like that.
You admire the greats, you become the greats. You know what I'm saying? Before Mike, he admired James Brown and you name it. And what happened? He become as great as them and even greater. So you have to admire who you want to become like or become even better than. I know Mike is a musician, I'm an actor, but it's still the dedication and the work that you put into what you're doing. You know? So yeah.
I like that. I like that. So it's almost like energy begets energy.
Yes.
You know, and using that positive force. So I like to hear that. I'm about to jump in. I see you looking at me, JB. So you already kind of alluded to going to Hollywood, right? So when did you? What year did you move from Jamaica to? You went to LA. And you kind of started pursuing some things there. When did that all transpire?
Well, I didn't really move to LA actually. I was living in Jamaica, and I mean anywhere in the world that you are, you know, doing anything in the industry, Hollywood is the ultimate goal. That's the ultimate target, and it's everybody's dream. But at the same time, I was in Jamaica doing my thing, you know, getting up there, and it was going good. And my agent called me, and they were like, "Hey, they want you to compete in a competition."
Okay.
That's gonna be in Los Angeles, California. And they were like, okay, you need to get to. There's a place in Jamaica called Portmore. That's where they held the whole thing, the qualification. And they were like, you need to get here and do your qualification. And I was like, I didn't have anything prepared. So he was like, dude, go on stage and freestyle. So I go on stage and I just freestyle a monologue. And they were like, okay, cool. And I was on a plane to LA. Now this competition is a competition where it was like actually 5,000 people from all over the world. We stayed in the Westin Bonaventure Hotel that's in downtown Los Angeles. And they just literally go all over the world, and they select people in the category of acting, modeling, dancing, and everybody just come and compete in the category that they are famous in their own country and stuff. And you got agents and people, they see you, they like you, they sign you, you know. So an agent saw me and they liked me, and you know, that's what happened. We decided, okay, all right, cool. You're gonna have to live here.
Go ahead.
Most people get so caught up in the fame of it. And I know reading your bio, you said that you was in the limousines, you was in parties.
Right.
So was that one of the things that motivated you to do it, or you had other goals and dreams?
Well, let me tell you something. And a lot of people out there probably know this. Pursuing acting is a very hard thing. That's a job. There's over 8 to 9 billion people in this world. And out of that 8 to 9 billion people, every single one would like a shot at this job right here. So it's a very competitive job. So if you're just in it for the lemon and the money and stuff, you're gonna fail.
Exactly.
Because there's days when you're in a standstill, like, shit, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if you don't have that willpower, there's time when you just feel like giving up, man. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you, it's a lot of turn down that you get before you get the turn up. You hear me?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who try to push you to the back. Yeah, there's a lot of people who try to push you to the back. But when you go out there, that's when they try to pull forward. Because guess what? It's all about platform. See, nobody want to help you rise, but everybody want to help you eat your cake.
Yeah, say that again.
That's a good one. Say that one more time.
Nobody want to help you rise, but everybody want to help you eat your cake. That's a fact.
Yeah,
that is a fact.
How do you separate friend from follower?
Well, let me tell you something. Put it this way, right? I love everybody. I'm a lover of the human race. You know, a lot of people say I can't. I mean, I don't really like too much crowd. I like to keep my circle small. That way I can keep track of what's going on. If something get missing, I can say, hey, Rick, that was you.
Yeah.
It was only me and you here, and that was you. You know, so my thing is this. I observe the people around me, and in this industry, you're gonna get played. You're gonna get used. But it's so badly you want to get used, and it's so badly you allow yourself to get used. What benefit? What are the lost, and what are the gains? For example, I was on set before, and my DP got angry for some whatever reason because he felt disrespected. I'm a 6'2" tall guy. You see me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no reason to be afraid of nobody or anything. But he got angry, right? And a lot of people would retaliate because there's people on my team like, yo, you gonna let this fly? And I'm like, look, this ain't no rap music. I don't run gang shit. This ain't no gang shit. You see where I'm coming from? This is a business. So guess what happened? If I allow anybody to collide with this DP, guess what happened? You just fucked my set. And sorry for cursing. You just messed my setup. You just pushed my project back. And all this type of stuff. Nobody was touched, nobody was harmed. If the man want to run his mouth, let the man run his mouth. At the end of the day, Romario Facey production need the work done, and as long as the work is done, I will walk home with whatever you want to say and talk about. I will walk home and my job is done. You fly, you say what you want to say. So at the end of the day, man, you just gotta keep your eyes on what you need to get done. That's it right there.
Consistency.
Yeah, that's it right there, man.
He says, "Me and you in the room. One of us did it. It wasn't me." Now I like that because I think today in this world we do have what do we call them? We got entourages.
Yeah.
It's
the people that don't want to help you with the hard work. They just want to.
They just want to benefit. Yeah, that's one of.
And you do need, some people, kind of your runners and stuff like that. But keeping your team small is really important and critical because you can only trust so many people. With what's truly important to you. So as you're coming up, you're getting these experiences. You're still young, and so I'm assuming a lot of this is new. When you come to LA and you're getting hit with all of that, it's kind of like, wow, this is different. What's this like? What would you say? You've already shared some positive things about it. What are some of the negative things that happen at even at the young age of 20, 21, 22?
In LA?
In LA, yeah.
I mean, if you talk about most of the stuff that happened in LA, you're gonna get blacklisted. So
okay.
I'm not even gonna go into that because things happen in LA that you only see in movies, and things happen in LA where my agent personally told me. And shout out to him because that guy right there, he literally put me onto a lot of stuff and he literally showed me everything. And that's why I started Romario Facey production. He literally opened up. He told me, he said, look, if you even tell people half of the things that you see happening in LA, nobody will believe you. Wow. So what's the point of even saying it?
So, and that was you led right into it. What was the motivation for starting your own production?
Hold on, let me say one thing real quick. There's a similar thing, if people want to know what's going on, everybody got to do their research because it's always here, this, here, that, here, all this type of stuff. You ever realize one thing with every single celebrity? In every interview, they always talk about they trying to get who's they?
Yeah.
Anyways, we're not gonna talk about who. Could you repeat the question?
So you started talking about what kind of preempted you to start Romario Facey Productions. Okay. What was behind that? The driver for that?
My agent sent me to an audition in LA, and I'm coming from Jamaica. We are a black dominant country. We do have white folks here, but we're a black dominant country. We do not have this racism thing going on. I don't know nothing about it. I experienced it here. When I went to school, I wasn't treated differently because of my skin. You know what I'm saying? You was treated based on the status of your wealth, which is, you know what I'm saying? Makes sense. When I came to LA, I realized something different. My agent sent me to an audition, and with me, what I was doing in Jamaica, the type of roles that I was playing, when he sent me to this audition and I read the lines, it was like 3 lines. And in my head, I'm just saying, okay, maybe this is just for the audition tape. This is not the entire thing. But when I went to the audition, I did the lines and stuff, and I left, and I reached out to my agent, and I said, why didn't they send the entire plot so I could get a full understanding? He said, oh, that's the lines. And the role was actually a gangbanger at a corner store, and literally he just runs his mouth, and then he got shot pretty much. And it was about 1,000 people. It was a long line of talented black men lined up, and I'm over here looking at this craziness. I'm looking at this, and I'm like, nah, hell no. Hell no, not for no, hell to the hell no. And then my agent showed me the casting breakdown, and I'm looking at it like, this is some ridiculous stuff. The breakdown for black roles were so limited because guess what happened? Notice something. Every time they have a good role for a black man, they recycle the famous black man.
Yeah.
You see where I'm coming from? Then they chew him up, spit him out, then they get another one and they recycle that one. But you will see a completely big budget film that costs $500 million, and it's some new white people you've never seen in your entire life before. But they don't want to take that risk with black people. So I decided that, look, if I'm gonna play the role, because I did this because I wanted to tell my story. I wanted to play it because acting for me is fun. It's about fun. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's about money, gain and everything like that. But it's about fun. I want to play diversity of roles. I want to have fun doing what I'm doing. I want to become a soldier. I want to become a fire brigade, a detective, the this, the that, the yada yada. I want to become everything. You know what I'm saying? And I realized that the doors were very, very narrow. And the things that were asked of me to do to even open some of those doors a little bit wider, I was like, oh shit. This don't even make no sense, So I was just like,
not going too far with it.
I was just like, you know what? I got a brain that God gave me. You know what I'm saying? And I have crazy stories in my head. I have a very good imagination. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do my own thing. And I mean, I start off just like anybody else would start off. I mean, I had a little change at the time, but I mean, I failed. You know what I'm saying? It was, we had fun. We had, but, you grow.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah.
So you started talking about YouTube, your Michael moves on YouTube, but you also are technically a content creator on YouTube.
Well, I had
a channel.
I had a deal with YouTube actually that we broke recently. It wasn't going as I wanted it to go, and I felt like I was being robbed because literally every movie or whatever we throw on YouTube or whatever get over 8 million views and stuff like that, but the finances was just not looking right. So I was just like, let's just break this end right here. And then YouTube violated me before because we had a movie in there called Texas Trap, which was just a fun thing. It wasn't nothing serious, but it got over 23 million views in 6 months. And YouTube sent several requests because I had the emails. Different agents in YouTube, monetizing agents, sent several requests to have the movie monetized. And I refused it because the copyrights weren't done correctly for that movie and the right contracts weren't done. They removed the movie and said it was against the guidelines of YouTube. So I just, left it alone and we just called it what it is.
Okay. But 24 million views, that's just shaking the bucket.
The movie that we just uploaded to it, One More Chance at Love, it got like 8.3 million views.
Okay. I haven't seen that. I'll have to check that out.
So most of your videos are on YouTube? They're
they're on the On channel.
Okay.
They're on Congo TV, they're on Roku TV. They're on a few other channels as well, but when they get older and stuff, we'll throw them in YouTube and stuff just so some people right around the world can see them and stuff. But this one that we're doing right here, we have some great offers with it, from Netflix all the way up to the theater and stuff. So
that's good.
Yeah.
So before we get into the project, you had talked a little bit about going to California and what the ultimate goal and dream is. What is that to you?
What, going to California?
Yeah, or just the ultimate goal when you're talking about being a producer, having your own production company. What is it that you're ultimately trying to achieve?
Well, I'm trying to achieve, well, first of all, we need more black people owning stuff. I'm not racist. I don't believe in racism. I'm not with that. When I make my movies, I make them diverse, black, white, everybody. I'm all about that. I don't see racism. I wasn't raised in a racist culture. But when I came to America, I realized that for us to be on the same level, we need to hone more stuff. We need to be more power. You see where I'm coming from? So my thing was, when I saw what was going to happen to my career and where it was going to be at and how long it will take me to rise to fame or whatever, and I decided that, you know what, I'm going to run my own thing. Owning a production company, being a director or producer, that wasn't something that I was interested in. I didn't want that. I just did that because that was the best way to get things done. Sometimes you got to take the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? But acting was the main, it was the main thing. So now I can actually do the movies that I want, play the roles that I want. I had a friend from BET who said to me, if you had never did the movie One More Chance at Love, I could never see you playing a role like that due to my accent. He was like, I could never see you. If you never showed me that, I could never see you doing that. You know what I'm saying?
To transform.
Yeah, but people just think that, because you have to understand, the American accent is the selected accent for every Hollywood film. You know what I'm saying? Hollywood has done several African movies in the past, but they sound American. And even Black Panther was going to be done in American, and it was the guy who played the father was like, nah, let's do it in my native language, this and yada, yada, yada. And that's how the accent came into it. So people just believe in just the American accent. And when you look at movies are a reflection of the world.
Yes.
When you go into New York or LA alone, there's so many different people from all over the world. So many different people.
Representation matters.
Yeah, it does. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you can hide your accent because an accent is just simple pronunciation. You know what I'm saying? You do what people on set from time to time if you need them. Like, hey, look, like I was in set because the breakfast, right? Breakfast is spelled BREAKFAST. That's break fast. And in the British, which is what we speak like, the Queen, which is where America is from, but America twisted because they want to be so much different, is break fast. I was on set saying break fast, and they were correcting it. And I even got mad. They were like, look, say breakfast. And I couldn't get that. I was like, breakfast. And they were like, no, don't say that. Say break. And they were like, you don't say break fist. And I said breakfast. And they were like, yeah, there you go. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I just said breakfast, and that's it.
Right.
I have a friend who's from Nigeria, and we used to we would make fun of him, but it used to be so funny because we would say, go get that sheet of paper, right?
Right.
And so he would say shit all the time, and I used to laugh so hard because I used to say sheet. He used to say shit. Right. And I would laugh so hard. And then paper, he would say paper so different, but we would always try to make try to help him out, but it just would not.
Yeah, the accent, that's all it is. Israelite, that's what his name is.
Idris Elba.
Yeah, Idris Elba.
Yeah, we're on a first name basis.
Yeah, okay. He does a great. He does a great job at hiding the accent.
He does.
And I forgot what the dude is from. Get Out. A lot of people
don't
know. I forgot what his name too. He was also in Black Panther. He's African.
He played one of the soldiers too, the people that fought, right?
He was the guy of the community that was out in nature with the big rhinos.
You never seen
Get Out?
I'm Buku.
Yeah, I saw him.
He's the shorter guy.
Get Up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's
the one that got in the sinking place.
I was just talking about what's so funny. I was telling her,
he's African. If you hear his interviews, you'll be like, whoa. So,
even his name. When I finally saw his name, I was like, oh, I never knew that. You don't pay attention to certain things, right?
But we do, you have people come around and just, it's just simple pronunciation. Like, I used to say hotel. You know what I'm saying? Pronounce it with a ho, but then they say hotel. You know what I'm saying? So it's just pronunciation as the time goes by. Because on a regular day-to-day basis, if I'm just talking with my friend, I'll just be like, yo, dog, Like my Jamaican friends, even some of my American friends, they'll be like, "Look, Mario, you just said about 20 minutes of shit, and I don't." Just say,
I used to work with Jamaicans.
I'm comfortable now. I'm like getting comfortable, so I'm like, "Yo, bro, like, let me tell you something, dog. Look, man."
And it just runs all together.
We're gonna go to the supermarket. We'll get some things, or we'll walk up on meals. He never said I heard supermarket, and I heard they're like, we heard cook, and that's it, But after time you learn, and then I'm surrounded by nothing but Americans, so of course the accent.
So let me ask you this: do you want to hold on to your Jamaican accent, or
I will say this. Different. I will say this. I don't want to lose my identity because I'm a Jamaican, and as I said, it's a pronunciation thing. If I train myself just to pronounce like American, that's what's going to happen, because I do live in America and I'm around nothing but Americans. You see, I do have a few Jamaican friends, but it's only so much. My day-to-day, from bodyguards, everybody, Americans. You see where I'm coming from? Agents, everyone. So when I hear people talk every day, it's American. But I will say my accent does have a leverage, because whenever I do these movies and I check the comments, it's like women are like, "God damn, this dude accent." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This dude accent. When I walk to the mall and I'm getting the shoes, and I go into a store and I ask somebody, say, yo, how much of them shoes here? She's looking at me like, where you from? You know what I'm saying? So it give me some leverage, and it draws the audience because they like the accent, you know what I'm saying? But, we got to do what we got to do,
But I like the idea, you want to keep your identity, because I think that's one of the things, being a Black American, we have lost our identity, our culture, where we come from and things like that. So, when, different people come over from different cultures and you hold on to that, it kind of almost makes us draw in and say, okay, tell us a little bit more about where you're from. And that's a whole nother show, but I would love to talk to you about that kind of stuff, because there's so much in there that I think we can learn and glean from and understand who we are, if you're willing to share with us one day.
No problem.
So let's talk a little bit about what's coming up in June right here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Tell us about your event.
Well, we have the red carpet premiere for the movie Insincere Twins that we shot here in Dallas, and we use pretty much 90% Dallas actors. The crew, the crew as well was from Dallas, Third Eye Vision. That was the cinematographer crew, and then the editors, Alton Muhammad. I know you guys probably know about Carter High, that movie. Yeah, that's the owner of Carter High, also editor / director of Carter High. So he's the one editing this movie, and we have some teamwork that we're going to be doing. So the red carpet premiere for Insincere Twins is June the 1st. Start time is 7 p.m. Tickets are currently in sale at Eventbrite. You can go to eventbrite.com and you can purchase ticket. We have 2 tickets in sale. We got VIP, we got general admission. This is Dallas, so a lot of people like to say, oh, things are expensive and stuff. VIP is $50. That includes a free meal.
Oh.
It includes meal. It includes parking. It includes VIP entrance. It includes popcorn. It includes unlimited drink.
Oh! Remember what kind of unlimited?
Not alcohol.
Okay, because
we probably will do alcohol in it, but it probably wouldn't be unlimited. Alcohol is very expensive.
Yes,
so and then you get to sit with all the actors and the special guests.
That's awesome.
It's going to be a room specific for VIP.
So
$50 for that.
$50 for that ticket. Now we got the general admission ticket, which is $25, and that includes free popcorn, free juice, which is unlimited, parking, and entrance to the after party, which I think is a good deal.
It is.
And a bucket of popcorn is like $6 to $8 at the theater.
10.
And exactly, and then juice on top of that is like another $6.
And that's a smile.
Exactly, and you're getting unlimited juice and popcorn. And $25.
And free parking,
And parking and entrance to the after party.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
And it's gonna be nice. I've seen how you got it set up.
Oh yes.
Red carpet, you're gonna have media
limos,
there.
limos pulling up, media, press, photographers. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to get some heavy A-listers to even come through as well. I don't want to announce. I see you have one of their name right there on that computer right there. I'm pretty sure if you look at that computer, you probably can tell who it is. But I don't want to announce as yet. You know what I'm saying? Because we're still talking, and she doesn't know she's going to be in town. You know, but she is here. She's from Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we know exactly.
And stuff. So yeah, you know.
That's super exciting. We can't wait till the event and the kickoff for that. I definitely applaud you for doing so much.
Plus, we're looking for a turnout of 800. No, actually 900 people.
Because you have rented out the entire.
Oh yes, Romario Facey production.
And it's tell us it's Fun Movie Grill, right, in Carrollton.
Yeah, it's the Fun Movie Grill in Carrollton, Texas. All right, and the movie will be played on 8 different screens at the same time. So all 8 rooms in the theaters is ours. And look, I'm talking about you got from bodyguards, security, private security. We're gonna have police there. We're gonna have media press. We're gonna have a whole that night. It's a night of Hollywood in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like we're bringing that whole taste, that whole vibe down here. It's not our red carpet is 75 feet long.
Yeah. We got a lot of space to move.
75 feet long.
We got a lot of space to move.
Yeah.
And you're going to have interviews and stuff.
There will be interviews and there will be interviews and stuff on the red carpet and stuff. So, man, it's going to be massive.
I can't wait.
It's going to be big. So, we need everybody to come out.
So, we dress up too? We got to dress up. Because, you said red carpet, so,
it's up to you. We're not going to be in anybody like, hey, you have to.
Yeah.
But, it's a red carpet event, so you want to show your best. You want to come out formal. You want formal or semi-formal. You want to put on your suit, your tuxedo, or whatever. You want to come out. You want to show up. Because there's going to be a lot of great, interesting people. And, the event is actually... It's like a networking event as well. You know what I'm saying? Because another thing that we're looking for in Dallas, we're trying to get the level of people having interest in what we're doing. It's a lot of that right here. You know what I'm saying? People don't show interest in nothing unless it has their name to it. They show interest for 2 days and then they forget about it. You're like, holy shit. Like, aren't you like a major part of this right here? Like, why aren't you like, what's up? Yeah. Why do I have to say, hey, whatever? So this event right here it's a bunch of big hitters that's going to come. Some of the people doing the best things in Dallas and stuff like that, And from this event, we're going to, because this event is also to impress, I can speak about them, Lionsgate.
Okay, yeah.
They're coming through as well. We have 2, either 1 or 2 representative from Lionsgate that's going to come. They want to check the movie out, see what it's like. They like the trailer. They like the storyline. They just want to watch the movie, but they want to see the turnout.
Yeah, absolutely.
They want to see our pull. They want to see what we've been doing on our own. So 900 people up in there, we just killed it.
Yeah.
You see where I'm coming from? So we need everybody in the DFW to come out and let's have a damn good time.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, and Royalty Radio, we're going to be on that red carpet.
We're going to be on that red carpet.
We'll be there doing interviews and all of that. So, this is critically important. If you could say one thing to leave people with, whether it's advice, tips, just something that you live by, what would you share?
A major problem that I see. Too much people in the industry. Stop surrounding yourself with so many people who are trying to do the same thing that you do. If you go to Facebook and all 4,000 of your friends are aspiring actors, you're never going to make it because everyone has their own stuff that they're going to share and post. Get some regular folks to be your friend. That way,
they ain't got nothing to do.
They ain't got nothing to do.
Not that they don't have anything to do. They're not interested in becoming a star. But
because they're already doing it.
Okay, if Keisha is a model and Samantha is a model, Keisha posting her shit, Samantha posting her shit. You know what I'm saying? Keisha don't have time to promote for Samantha. But if Miss Sonia don't give a damn who's a model or not, she just like your picture. She's gonna share. Oh wow, look at this! If you want your talent to be shown, target the general public. You don't see Will Smith trying to market himself to Denzel because Denzel not buying Will Smith. Denzel will go see Will Smith for free.
Right.
Kevin Hart don't market himself to Denzel. You see where I'm coming from?
Right.
You market to the general public, people who are looking for entertainment. As an actor, model, or whosoever you are, you're an entertainment entertainer, market yourself to people that are looking for your entertainment, not to other entertainers.
Yeah.
You see where I'm coming from? That's a big failure. So you look at Facebook, you wonder why, oh, ain't nobody liking my stuff. Because guess what happened? Everybody doing their own stuff.
Yeah.
Find you some regular folks. Find you regular folks who support you, becoming your fans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who is like, well, we love what you're doing. Not Rick over there making a movie and you over here making a movie and everybody in your Facebook making a movie. Anybody got time for you? They're doing their own thing. You know? Get you some regular Facebook friends.
I love it. Straight to the point. And that's absolutely, I mean, it's math. It's simple
it is.
math.
A lot of people don't, as simple as it is, a lot of people don't calculate those stuff.
Because you think about who you're spending more time with, those are the people that you think should be.
Right.
Very good. I love it. I love it. So, you know, we'll make sure that we share that. I think we've shared your promo and that kind of thing. And we're looking forward to June 1 and much success to you in that event as well as all the other stuff that you got coming along. We appreciate you stopping by the Sunday Takeout.
Yeah.
You know, and hanging out with us this afternoon. Or is it afternoon? Yeah, it's afternoon. It's afternoon. It's after 3, so it's almost evening time.
No,
so,
I'm happy you guys had me here.
Man, yeah, man.
That's great.
So why don't we take a break?
Okay, and
then,
before we take a break, I'm gonna announce the contest giveaway.
Oh,
so that way they can.
But you said that, not to cut you off. Also, there's a cash giveaway at the event as well.
What?
I forgot about that. Yeah, we're gonna have a raffle as well. We're giving away like $500, just randomly selecting ticket, and we probably do like 3 tickets that night, 1 to 3 tickets. It all depends on what the team decide, but we will have cash giveaway and other stuff.
Y'all heard that cash giveaway?
Oh yeah. Just by buying your ticket, we're just gonna randomly select a ticket on the red carpet. Just randomly select a ticket. You win, you get a cashier check.
Hey,
straight up.
Are you naming the after party location yet, or is that to be at the event?
At the event.
Okay, so you
gotta
go to the event.
We got 800 people, and the after party. We don't want to have unnecessary people coming to the after party because there's barely much clubs in Dallas that can hold 800 people. So that's already a high risk because the owner of the club is hoping all 800 people don't try to come to his club.
He's already hoping. Please don't bring all of them. Okay, no, that's cool. That's cool. I'm sorry. Okay, so JD, go ahead and announce.
So I will be giving away 2 tickets to the 40 Fingers concert at the Black Academy of Arts and Letters this Saturday. You have to download the I Am Royalty Radio app. I just posted a picture earlier today. We do have a segment early in the mornings, so I need to know what segment is that, what hours it is on. But you have to make sure that you download the app, and then also go and like our pages, the I Am Royalty Radio page and the Sunday Takeout page. I will need to see a screenshot of the app that you downloaded, and then I'll pick the first 2 winners that actually follow the detailed instructions. But we're gonna go ahead and take a break. We're gonna put some more music on, and then we'll be back. I have some information to give out, and then
we're gonna take out. We're gonna take out. Awesome. Fabulous. Awesome having you on. How do we want to do a drop? So where you mention your name, your event, and then say I listen to I Am Royalty Radio. Something like that.